Right then guys, I'm back. I just want to try and get this last bit put together. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it more. If I can turn it around. So I'm having to figure out what all of this stuff does. So the instructions don't really explain it too good, but this looks like it's going to be a right pain to get in. There is a washer. Now apparently, looking at the instructions, this goes into here. If I can get that in place. So it goes through the slot and then up, and it's supposed to go into this section. Put your washer on first. Now, that wasn't too bad. I thought that was going to be way more difficult than that. Oh well done. I watched a video there while I was trying to figure this out, and the guy had a real problem with this bit. So basically the oil drain was on this side and you couldn't get it in because of that, so now it looks like they've changed that system. So now it's our throttle and adjustment that we need to do. We'll just hammer that. That's our snow or ice chipper for the inside, so we'll throw that in there out of the way for now. Now this is the bit where I struggle. I can't get down there. So we have to link these together. So you will need some pliers to undo these little nuts on here, so we can adjust these little toggles. I'm not sure what size we are there. You say I ain't no mechanic, so is that my smallest wrench as well? Yeah, probably. There's no light being prepared, guys. So I'll have some channel locks or pliers or something. See if we can get that to undo. Well. Oh, damn it. There we go. So once that's undone, we're just going to wind this down. If you can see that okay there, guys. Now I've wound that down almost an inch, so we'll see if we can get that in place now. Now this has a little hole, and this is like a little Z bend on that one. So still not enough. I don't know how much length these things have. It might be easy just to take it all the way off and then wind on again after. So basically we'll thread that over, and then it comes up and catches onto the 90 degree, and then we're going to lift this handle back up and try and put it back in place. I'm sorry if my camera angle's not the best, but I'm trying here guys so you can watch. So we don't want to get this too tight, but if you look down here, there is like a little wheel for the cable to go into, make sure it stays in there. Just wind that back down here for a moment. So there should be a bit of spring to that. Now there's a little bit more. And we can adjust that once we get everything going. So now I'm just going to nip that one up. If you need to, use 2 sets of pliers. Oh. And if you need to, get yourself some new knees as well. Oh, that's perfect. I'm doing this with all the wrong tools. And this does have a spring tensioner on there. That's still not going to make it. So I'm taking that off again. I'm going to put it on and wind it around so it's onto the right section. Lift up your handle again. And then we'll wind our bar back onto that. Now this is our main, so it should spring up nice. And we'll just tighten it up a little bit. Might actually get my wrenches on this properly. Don't grip this too tight, you don't want to deform it. We'll just give them a little nip up so they don't come loose. For there. Right, what do we do next? Come in there. Hey guys, so let's have a look, see who's on there. I don't really do too much of this type of thing. I much appreciate you guys, so thank you. So, right, so I think that's all of my bits put together. So we have this on, that's tightened, that's on. Might need to adjust them. Now the one thing I do want to do on the flat surface, my concrete floor is reasonably flat here. So I just want to set up the shoes. So these we put on earlier. Now what you really need, if you look at, can we see down there, am I in a good angle or not? Right. So if we look right down at the snowblower there at the front, so this little section here, we don't want it to scrape on the floor. I've actually been pretty well there. Oh, damn my knee. So these here, they want to be around about 1/4 of an inch off the floor, which we've managed to actually get by accident when I set it up. So all we're going to do now is tighten up the nuts on that. Oops, wrong way. I'm going to give them a little tighten. And we're just about ready, to be honest. I think we are just about ready. Right, so I think we're close to actually giving this a fire up. There was another thing here that I noticed. So it comes with a spare belt, so if you need to change that, and it has these little things. Now I just want to call these shear bolts. So there's a little cotter pin and a little bolt, and if you notice they have a little groove in them, so that's so they break off. And what that's for, these are to replace here, there, one down here, one down here. So there's 4 of them. So basically what happens is, if you're, it happened to me before with my other machine, when you're snow blowing you might catch a carpet, like a welcome mat or something like that. Some people have the rubber mats out in the garden for the kids, for safety, or then rubber driveways that they put down. Or you might hit a big chunk of ice. And Basically what these are for, these will break off to stop you damaging your gear system in here. So then it'll just spin. You don't know why, it's not blowing snow anymore. It is probably because you broke these and you need to replace them. So keep them handy, keep them in a safe place. So remember, that's them things there. Keep them in a safe place, guys. Just them. These are one of the most vital things. And always, if you are buying a snowblower, I guess you want to maybe make yourself a little bit of a business in the winter time. You have a lot of snow. Now we have a severe snowstorm coming for the next 2 days. So they're calling for around about, they're saying 6 to 10 inches of snow over the next 2 days. So if you want to have a snowblower business, then this is the way to go. Now, what I don't understand about this, the only thing, is this is a 252cc Power Smart. I got this from Home Depot. It's a 26 inch. But Home Depot, they're slightly wrong in their advertisement, in that it said it was a 30 inch. So, that is as it may be. This is standard 26 inch. They do a 22 and a 26. So this should be good for what we need. So our next, so I'll keep them with this bag, with the spare, my spare belt. So I'll put that in there for now, we know where it is. As I said before, we will be doing a lot more. Now I've got my little garage area now. I'm going to be doing proper workshop stuff. I'm going to be renovating this area. It's not a very big shop, but I'm going to be making this one work for me for now, so I can start making furniture and projects again. And then basically I'll show you what I've got again. I showed on the first video. Thank you, AGW. So looking out of my garden, well, actually my shop is extremely small. I'll zoom out again. Very, very small single car garage. But hey, we do what we can afford. Now, ironically, my house has got a 60 BTU furnace. My shop has an 80,000 BTU. So it's kind of crazy. I think this was left over from a job somewhere and somebody's used it. But I do have nice high ceilings, so I'm going to utilise all of that. And to be honest, over in this section here, so because my door is so high, I don't have no storage above there. So I will, over here, I'm going to do a bit of a mezzanine area, just for storage for boxes. But then, this is a door, this will become a door. So I'll take the window, I'm going to put a door in here. And then, for another 24, 26 foot, going that way into my garden, I'm going to extend the shop. So that'll be on my woodworking carpentry area. And this will remain my parking spot. So I'll put that back in there for now and we'll see if we can get this moving. So let's see what we have to do next, because it's going to be down to putting oil in and all that type of stuff. So these are all in place, that's in place. Now the chute, obviously so you can direct your snow. Now just bear in mind it's making a clicking noise, it's not broken, it's just that it has a little tooth system in there, so this won't wander away on you while you're moving. I did one of the old ones, I bought a really old one off Facebook Marketplace a long time ago, and it crapped out, completely gone now. But as you were going, the chute would move and go itself, so you had to keep adjusting all the time. So hopefully everything's good now. Right, let's have a look here. Let's have a look ski. Chute's on, batteries in, so I've got lights. Clean out too, I've got that hanging on the back, I showed you that earlier, got the skids on. So now we have to add oil and gasoline. Woo! Let's go. So it clearly marks, and there's nothing in there, but it clearly marks on there. If you look at the top, it has a gas pump symbol on there, so we know where that one goes. One side. Is there oil in there? No. So, and like any other, like a car or anything, oil, and it has a little dipstick. Just so it's got our markings on there so we know how much. So I don't want to go crazy with this. So as I said, I bought my own oil thinking I would need it. But thankfully, they send us some. So it won't come in wrong. I will use either. The one that comes with it is in good packaging, so we can, we'll leave that where it is. So I don't know, I'm not sure how much I'm putting in here. I am not a mechanic, I'm a carpenter. So, just let us run a little bit. I'm presuming it's not going to be a full. Don't put it on the floor, it doesn't fall off the floor. I'm just going to put that in and we'll just check our depth. To be honest, I'm like half a bottle there. It's only a small engine, so I think we should be good. I'll leave that for now and I can always top it up once we get going. And I also went and bought myself a nice new can. I know it's not contaminated with anything. So I can actually get the right amount. And it used to be, you used to have to mix this stuff before. You used to have to mix the oil and stuff together. You know what? Donkey. Right, don't do what I just done. There is a little cap in there that you have to take out. I'm wondering why it wasn't coming out. Just gently does it. They don't take a lot of fuel, but the fuel does go quite a long way. I know there's a lot of these eco power ones with batteries and things like that, but this one was less than $700 brand new. And you think an eco power one with the same sort of specification and everything is like $1,500. So I'm quite happy to keep using gas until the electric power stuff comes down in price. Now I'm just taking my time filling this up, I don't want to overflow. It's actually taking more fuel than I thought it would. Yeah, that'll do it. Put your cap back in, don't lose it, put that back inside and lock it shut. You should keep yourself some rags or tissue paper around the shop. But as I say, I'm not set up yet. And to be honest, wear gloves. I smell wonderful now. So, that was the last one, so that and the oil, which is a 534 stroke oil. Fill gas tank with octane, run engine for 15 seconds, recheck oil level. Okay. Supposed to be 5. I don't know. The one thing I'm not too sure of here is that they're not in the instructions. It doesn't give you so there is a key for these as well. There is a spare. So you have a key. If you remove that key, it will not work. So there are 2 of them. As I say, keep these things safe. You don't know. I'm not sure whether you can buy replacements somewhere. So turn this around again. No. To be honest, I want to move anything that can be a problem there. So key goes in. Give it a little bit of choke. I think we can hold it. I can't see any of the thing. We have to get that oil there and that doesn't turn or anything, so it needs to be in the hole. Electric start, so let's try that one. I like that idea of the electric start. So get yourself a cable. Put your cable into the wall. And then you plug it into here. There's a little plug on the back side here. If it fits enough. There we go. Well, it's got to be said, guys, I am super happy with that. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I am super happy. I mean, for less than $700, this is going to save me so much work. And as you know, I had knee surgery, had shoulder surgery in the past, and I'm still waiting for surgery. Oh, that hurts. Yep. Things I have to remember. So, we're just about ready there, and I'm going to start doing some snow clearance, and because I can, and it's wide enough, it's powerful enough, I'm going to do a whole strip from my house right the way up to the bush shelter and around to where our post box is, where our mailbox is. So that should be good. But one thing I want to try, see if it works. See if it will start on the phone now. Can't get that one figured out with the phone. Try it with the rope. I'll figure that out later. But I need to check my oil level. It's safe after 15 minutes. It's good, isn't it? Yep, I'm not right level there. There, I'm right now. So, happy man. I've got a nice new toy I can play with. And as a result of that, I help out my neighbours. I mean, to be honest, we had about an inch of the snow overnight. Tonight is a different game. We're looking at anywhere from 6 to 10 inches the same. So this is going to come in good. And when I woke up this morning, one of my neighbours had already shown my front path. So I'll go and do the same for them. I say you help your neighbours, neighbours help you. That's the best way to be. But I can definitely recommend the Power Smart. This one's a 26 inch. They call it this one here. So you can see it better. If I can get it on the box. So it's a Power Smart Fuel MB7109B. 26 inch, 250cc gas. 2-stage snowblower with lights. So that's all you need. So that's all you need. Well worth the money. At the moment it's on sale. It was on sale for $649 in home hardware. And there may be cheaper ones you can get, but this one is a self-driven. So you don't have to do the push. This one does it for you. So, nicely done. So that'll do nicely for me. The only thing I've just noticed, I put this on the way that it was in the box, but I think the tyre is on the wrong way around. I think them tyres need switching, but that is a very simple job. Just pull a pin and do that one. I can do that when I come back. But right now, I've got places to be, things to do. So much appreciated, guys. Thank you, AAGW Productions. Much appreciated, my friend. If I can just say, guys, anybody that's in at the moment, anybody that's come and visited my channel, please check out. I normally do cooking in the kitchen, but I am a carpenter, so that's why I call myself the Hammered Chef. Ooh, it's getting warmer now. I call myself the Hammered Chef. So, how can I put this? Basically, once I get all of this sorted out, I'll be doing cooking and I'll be doing carpentry and stuff around the house. I've just got a house that needs a bit of work, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So, I'm not the Hammered Chef because I like to drink. I barely drink, I have the odd beer once in a while. So, well, much appreciated, but if you can go onto my channel, check out some of my other videos, leave me a hello, give me thumbs up, and then I will check out your channel and we'll see. I can't do that because I'm on the phone at the moment, but if you leave me a message or two, and then that way I can definitely get in there and start checking out your channel, and we'll go from there. Everybody wants to make friends. This is a good way to do it. And if we can help each other along the way, like I said, with neighbours, and we can help each other along the way doing this, this will be absolutely fantastic. So, thumbs up for everything I've done so far today. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the people who've given me a thumbs up. Thank you for guys who are checking out my channel. And thank you for you guys who always come back. I much appreciate it. But, say, I've got stuff I have to go and get done now. I thought I was going to physio earlier, and I actually had my timing wrong. So I came back, finished up the setup, and I'm going to go to physio right about now. So, take care. Hey Rubio, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you to everybody for joining me. So this was done in 2 parts because I had to go, I thought I had to go to physio. So check out the other video where I was doing this. I did swear and grunt a little bit doing that one because it was a bit frustrating. But after consulting another YouTube video, I will give a link to that guy. Basically, I figured out where I'd gone wrong on one of my little installation bits. But it's quite, you'll keep hearing my heater coming on because it's like minus 28 today, and as I say, we're expecting a lot of snow. So this is where this comes in, and it's going to be about helping neighbours and clearing snow away. So love you all guys. Mike checking out for now. Thank you guys. So a big shout out to AAGW Productions, Amelia Saru, I can't say that one, it's Shil Pagus, I think, Pupus, I can only see half of the names here, Mogu Living, Chain Breakers, and Rubio Players. Thank you, you're my top 7 fans today, absolutely fantastic. Love you all guys. Mike out for now.